Uh-oh, I think I was muted. What's up, my loves and fellow creatives? I see y'all are in the building tonight. I'm so happy to see y'all, and I'm so excited about this week coming up. Y'all know it takes a lot of energy, but we get a lot of results, and high energy yields high impact and high income. So I want to see this energy in the room, y'all. I'm kind of losing my voice a little bit, so I can't get too at it. But just know that I'm excited. There's something different in store for y'all. So I'm ready to get into it tonight. But first and foremost, let me go into these comments. And y'all join us on the YouTube-ish side, okay? If you join us on YouTube, then I can actually see your comments. What's up, Creative Expressions and Gifts, TNP Customs? Jalen's Creations, New York Reflections. Alyssa, what's good? Rona, hey. Nisi, hey, love. Coach Najla, what's up from Expressive Creations? Let's go. Tracy G, Tampa Barbecue Queens, what's good, my love? Simply Geraldine, hey. Zena, Triva, Tony. Facebook user, I can't see your name, but if you come over to the YouTube side, then I can see your name in your comments. Pretty Prince and Events, what's good? Let me tell y'all how much I love that your YouTube channel names and your Facebook names are your business names. So that gives you visibility. You never know who's going to come across a comment or something that you post. So it's great that you're using your business name to get that attention. So I'm giving y'all shout outs right now. Selena, what's good? Miss Moore, Eleanor, Rashonda, Tamika. Hey, Tamika. Facebook user. Zena, what's good? Treva, T, Ashley, Donna, Paula, Lakira. All right, Michelle. Okay. I see we are good and in the building tonight. We are going to get into this giveaway. We're going to give away one seat into the Shopify Launch Challenge. But just in case those of you who may not be familiar with what the Shopify Launch Challenge is, I'm going to go ahead and show that to you. So in case you are ready to launch, we are not in the VIP room tonight. We're just on YouTube tonight. Just regular old YouTube tonight. All right, the VIP room, it's Platinum VIP, so the Craft to Quit program, we're meeting there Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays right now. Really, we're not supposed to be having any lives. It's supposed to be all recorded, but my whole goal is to get you all boosted and get this creative energy rolling in a way where we can turn this into real business, and it's not simply our hobbies or just what we enjoy doing. What we enjoy doing even more than the crafting is taking care of our families, taking care of business with our skills, the skills that pay the bills. All right, so let me just share my screen for a moment here. Y'all forgive me. I have this like really super wide screen and then a regular laptop screen, so I have screenage everywhere. Let me get this over here for y'all, just so I can explain what the challenge is. Yes, please don't forget to like the video, please, as Coach E says. And there we go. Present. Share the screen. And it is. Y'all forgive me. I was in my pajamas all day working on stuff for this challenge for y'all. So I just look like I've been in my pajamas all day. All I did was throw on one of my uniforms, and here I am just for y'all. You already know how to do. I'm going to show up, because showing up is 80% of success, y'all. Just showing up is 80% of success. Even when you get those butterflies, even when you feel like, I don't know if I want to do this, just like anything else that we do in life, showing up is going to grant you the fortitude and the opportunity to be in the place and the strength to get the thing done. So I want to ask you this week, if you're in this challenge, Don't just say, oh, I'm just going to watch, or I'm just going to, kind of audit the class and kind of sit back. I want you active participation. I want you with your cameras on. I don't care if it's bonnets. I don't care if it's hair looking crazy like mine. I don't care if you're in your nightgown. If you decided not to put on your uniform, that's not the point. So many people are pushing this perfect content. So many people are pushing that you have to be perfect to be in business. And that is simply not true. I want you to understand something about yourself, that you already have 100% of what you need in order to succeed. It's already in you. And nothing that we do on the outside is going to grant you that success. Okay. So don't worry about all that other stuff. If it's, it's 8 to 10, 5 days straight, we're going to be really getting into the grit of things. So I don't care how you show up. Just show up, and show up with the right mindset. I don't care what outfit set you got on. Show up with the right mindset, and I promise you, you will achieve something greater than when you started out. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind. All right, so I'm going to go here to the Shopify challenges right here. Next Shopify challenge won't be until July. So if you're ready to go ahead and get your store rolling, let's go. If you've already done a Shopify challenge, still come into this one, because we're doing something new every single time. And even if we did the exact same thing every single time, your mind is different every time you do something. So you're going to get a different message. You're going to get different results, because you'll be able to apply more each time. So just believe me when I say we are always actively adding to this, and I'm actively seeing what you all need and adding to that each time. So, of course, there's a little video here. Y'all can watch it. It's going to tell you a little bit about what we do. It's going to have a little video of me talking to y'all right there. Now, I did do my hair that day, y'all. Congratulations. You get to see me somewhat done up. And then also, this is just a quick video here of some of the results from our classes here, y'all. This is an actual website that's put together, the actual elements that are put together from the Shopify challenge. Now, I will tell you this time, it's a little bit different. This time, you will not be designing. I'm going to give you all a break as far as designing. And guess what you're going to do? You're going to actually work on the business. So I will guide you in some of the stuff with the design. We will talk about design. We will actually get into some things that's going to help you with design. And those that really want to design, you all will get to come to the bonus class on Saturday. Well, actually, it's the VIP class. So even if you're not registered in the VIP class, you'll get to come to class on Saturday and do the design that we're going to have our staff do for you. Okay. So this is going to be an interesting experience for you to have no excuses why you can't do the Shopify challenge. You tell me you can't do Photoshop, you don't know how to design, all that's going to be put to bed, because we're going to do the work for you on the Photoshop side. Then we're going to give you the files and show you how to upload them into your Shopify store, but then give you a ton more of information, because it's more than just having a store. It's more than just having a website. We're going to talk about your marketing. We're going to talk about the way that you actually communicate and nurture your customers. We're going to talk about things like your logo, and also the presence that you have with your brand, who you're talking to, and is that the right person that you want to be talking to in order to yield the results that you really want. So of course, we put it in a pretty package of a Shopify store that's going to look beautiful. I promise you, your store will look beautiful, but it's not about looks. Just like today, I come to you as I am. It's not about looks. It's about the content. It is about the skill, and it's about what we can produce. And the thing about it is, in order to get a certain fruit, you got to be a certain type of seed. So we want to make sure that we're the right type of seed, so that when we plant it, we're going to bear the fruit that we want. So when you plant this Shopify store, you want to be able to get the fruit that you want from it. So this is about strategy. I don't want y'all planting to have a Shopify store full of cheapskates and freeple people and cheapo people that will stress you out. That's not the point. That's not the intention. When you plant your seed for your store, it should be intentional. It should be talking specifically to the client that you want. It should be talking specifically to the experience that you want to create. And you should be able to automate I kid you not, you should be able to automate 80% of what you're doing right now. 80% of what you're doing right now can be automated, from messaging customers back and forth to designing to actually coming up with the content and mocking all of that content up for your customers. This is what we're really going to focus on this time around, is automation, how you're going to scale, what do you want to see in your store before you even build the first product. All right. We're going to also be using AI. So we'll be using AI graphic wise, and we'll also be using AI to help us write product descriptions, shipping policies, and all of those great things. So if you are serious and not just curious about the Shopify experience, you want to be in the challenge, because this one will not be televised, y'all. This revolution will not be televised, because we're not doing the design work. We're actually doing some work on the site, and with the marketing concepts and the AI and all of that. We're going to close that off, so it will not be televised on Facebook for the free 99. All right, that's just a warning for those of y'all who've been skating by, just watching it for free. I did that for 5-6 challenges now, just trying to show you the value of what we can offer inside the challenge. And I want you all to know that too. After a certain point in time, you don't have to do anything for free, because the work works and it speaks for itself. All right. All right. So now that I got all of that done and over with, I'm going to go ahead and pull up our participants for tonight. Un momento, por favor. Let me get it here on my screen. Now, what you had to do in order to participate was you had to go to the Instagram, tag 2 people, at least 2 people, okay? And then you had to, well, you didn't have to. That's all you had to do. Follow us on Instagram, tag 2 friends, at least 2 friends, and then you could share to the story. So anyone that shared it to the story will get a bonus if they're selected. All right, so let me go ahead and be quiet so I can actually get to this link. I am scrolling. Where's my link? Hold on, y'all. I might be looking in the wrong place. There it is. All right. You might see your name on here. And if so, then good luck to you. I won't even say good luck. I will just say what's meant to be will be. And we're all going to be great regardless of who's selected. So let's go. All right, so I'm going to spin it. Let's spin it. Let's go. Whoever selected does not have to be present, but all right, Graceful Creations, we have a winner. Congratulations, my love. So, Graceful Creations, if you are in the building right now, go ahead and speak up. I am going to have our team contact you. And you will be getting enrolled into the Shopify challenge for the free 99. And if you just happen to already have paid for it, then we will issue that as a full credit, and we'll have a bonus for you. Okay? As a matter of fact, what we'll do, I'll do a refund so that you can use your cash for something. How about that? So just let me know if you've already purchased, and we'll take care of that. And you are the Shopify winner. Congratulations. This is so exciting. I have a feeling, Graceful Creations. Let me go ahead and pull up Graceful Creations. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you a shout out right now too on. Let's go ahead and check it out real quick. Let's check it out. Instagram has been bugging on my computer today. I think it's just Instagram though. We gonna see though. I may not be able to pull it up, or it may just take forever to pull up, but I know that's not a good thing. Let me see if I search it instead. There it goes. Yeah, Instagram is just doing what it wants to do today. I was having trouble with a few sites hanging up, and I don't know if it's on the mobile version or just the web version. It could just be web. But if we get a chance to show her off and shout her out, then I would absolutely love to do that. But right now it's hanging up on the internet, so we ain't got that kind of time because I have to. Oh, she's on TikTok as well. Let's check her out on TikTok. Let's see the tick of the talk. Dun-dun-dun-dun. I think, would it be the exact same thing? Nope. Let's see. I don't know what it is on TikTok. It's not the exact same thing. Let me see if that's it. It looks like this. Okay, Graceful Creations. I hope this is you, love, because if so, you are crushing it. I see your 1.1 million likes and your 169K followers. Let's go. Let's go. And I just happen to see, an Innate Lab template right there. So I'm just going to assume you're one of ours. You're one of the tribe. I am so incredibly proud of you. You are absolutely deserving. Look at you are creating content, baby. You are not stopping. This is what I'm talking about. Like I said, whatever tonight was meant to be will be. And tonight you won. You're already winning, of course, but you did win this Shopify Launch Challenge. So we'll get you enrolled in the course. And for everyone else, I said I was going to have another like super special bonus and surprise. But what I want you all to do, if you have not yet signed up for the Shopify Challenge, this is only good for the next 30 minutes. And it has to be while I'm on this live, because after this live, I'm shutting it down. You have 30 minutes to text the word Shopify to this number scrolling across the bottom on the screen. Just in case we have any visual impaired, I'm going to call the number out. It's 850-904-5230. So go ahead and text that word there. You will find a 50% coupon. 50, not 15, 50% off coupon on this Shopify challenge. And you better run, because we only have a limited number of seats. And the reason why is this Shopify challenge, we're doing all the design for you. So we're going to be getting into different topics, and we're going to be going more in depth with some of the topics this time. So I want to make sure that everyone that's in the challenge is getting the proper attention, and that we're able to service you when it comes to doing those on-demand designs and getting you ready to set up your website. All right. So let's go ahead and get into some of the stuff that I want to show you that we're going to be doing and working on for this challenge. I want to show you something different this time, y'all. So let me go ahead and pull over a couple of things here. So one would be, let's come on over here to the website that we're going to be playing with this time around. And if you haven't seen it yet, this is our brand on demand website. Y'all see our little video banner here. I have to give a shout out to Coach Ant for creating this. He literally created this from the live that we did. Okay. He calls this the 1-2 punch technique where he showed you all how to record the content, do the transitions. We just did like a 1-2-7 punch. Like we did, I think, 7 different videos on this one, but it was very much the same thing he taught you for the 1-2 punch, just doing those transitions, putting that together. So I want to give a shout out for that. And then what we're going to be working on is some customizable products, but I just wanted to show you one of the things that we will be playing with this time around for the Shopify challenge. You're going to get a chance to experience having a customizer on your website. Okay. And it will be for a trial, but I'm going to let everyone who is in the challenge have a trial of the Innate Lab app. Okay. So I just decided that, like, when I was trying to think of, well, what if everyone shows up and I just have one winner? I want everybody to be winners. I want one of those people's like, everybody gets an award. So what I decided was that I was going to do 14-day trial of the app so you could get a handle on the app while you're in the challenge, and I'll show you some more what the app can do too if you're curious what the Innate Lab app actually does. So I'm going to be helping you out with that, and of course there's some products here. We're just going to focus on one product so we can basically get really good with how it works. All right, so we're going to be doing a shirt this time around, but just keep in mind that you can do any of these products. Just in general, let's see here. Let's go up to our customizable products. I want to show y'all a little something. So we're going to go to all products. And y'all, my hair was looking crazy that day. I did want to take that video. Like all of the things that we tell ourselves that we don't want to do for the camera and for the business and everything that we put off. But the video's up there, y'all. And I now have motivation to do something to my hair and take a different video if I want to. But at least for the time being, it's up there. And I want y'all to know that that everything that I'm telling you, I can relate to you with what I struggle with and what I know that you're struggling with too. But at the end of the day, we've got to put it out there. You cannot wait until it's perfect because perfect will never get done. And done is always better than perfect. So it's up there. My little banner's looking cute. It's moving around. It's getting attention from the top of the screen. But I want you to know that it's not what I want it to be, but it will be eventually. Okay, so think of the same thing with your Shopify stores. I want you to have something that is productive, that's efficient, that's up and running. It doesn't have to have every single product. It doesn't have to have all of the bells and whistles, but you want to get it up and running. So number one, you can start building your customer list. Y'all, that's what takes the most amount of time. Finding the customers or letting the customers find you, attracting the right customers is the best thing that you could ever ask for, whether it be through organic or paid marketing, right? So really, if you don't have a site, it's going to take them longer to get to you because you're going to be newer and fresher to Google searches, to advertising, to your ideal client. So get yourself out there. That's what this challenge is about, getting you out there in 5 days, and then we can start to recognize the things that you need to add to your site, maybe some of the skill sets that you need to acquire or the help that you need to acquire to build it further. Okay, so with that said, I want to show y'all something that we're going to be working on this time around. Okay, and my goal is to make it. Oh, thank you, Embedded Designs. You're so sweet. Y'all love me. I love y'all too. I want to show you what we're going to do for you to put. We'll do an all over shirt and a 13 by 19 shirt, and then we'll do the graphic design setup. So this is not. Well, let me just show you what it is. Let's go ahead and click on it. So let's say you have a customer, they need a design. However, right now they're going on Etsy, they're going in your inbox, they're emailing you stuff back and forth, or they're text messaging you back and forth. And you're like, okay, what size? Okay, what's the word you wanted? Okay, what picture? Like literally, I can show you the difference between when somebody can come onto a site like this and drop everything that they need and leave you alone versus when someone has to ask you a million questions back and forth, and you're spending at least 30 minutes to an hour just interfacing on what a person wants. And chances are you may or may not get that sale, but you definitely spent that time. So the idea here with this challenge too is to help you understand the reason why you want a Shopify store. Number one is to own your customer data, because you do not own your customer data on websites like Etsy or IG or your email or your text messages or your TikToks, right? You don't own the customer data. So if you're able to direct your data to a place where you can market to them, you can send an email. Y'all are texting me Shopify right now. Let me check the app and see if that automation is going off. All of that stuff is happening because contact information is being exchanged and it's being housed somewhere where we can use it for business. Okay. That's going to be one of the greatest things that you learn throughout this process. Your store could be pretty, but the whole point is to be able to communicate. Okay. You want to be able to communicate with your customers. All right. I'm just checking the app right now. Ooh, I see y'all going in on the automations. Let me show y'all a little bit about what we're going to do. So you're going to get, if you're in the Shopify challenge, you're going to get a free trial of what we're doing in the Shopify Accelerator, which is, this is the app. So you see, as y'all are texting me right now, look how y'all texting me. I feel so popular. It will do the automation. So it's talking to you right now. I'm not talking to you. I have this set up and I'll show you the automation right here. Let me take a little sip of my water. You know, I need the warm tea and honey, I think, is what I was advised. Warm tea and honey, because it's starting already out, because I'm excited. I'm genuinely excited for this. Let's see. So right now, this is it. I can show you what this automation looks like. Oh, no, this is the ones that's, oh, y'all really getting it in. That's the ones that's been sent the code. So this is a text message one right here. About 29 of y'all are in the system right now. This is how it goes. Y'all text me. It asks you for your email. You send the email. It updates that in my database. And then it does a text message opt-in and it tags you as the Shopify link has been sent. So it sent you the link. But in order for you to get the coupon code, you had to get all the way down here, because here's the thing. I'm learning this. I actually had my marketing strategist come on and teach on Thursday. She came and she's coming in to teach this Thursday in the challenge. Was anybody here for City's presentation on Thursday? She came in and literally was on the way to go pick up her son from a sports event. And she gave us so much game, so much back-to-back game off the top of her head just by auditing our social media about Shopify, about marketing, about the different apps that we need to be using, the way that we need to be strategizing. This is what she does for me every single week. She came in and did that for $3.99. On Thursday, and she's coming back to give us a full-fledged presentation. That wasn't even a presentation. That was literally her just off the top of her head, just really doing an audit. So she's doing a presentation on Thursday in the challenge. You don't want to miss this. If you were there for City's Knowledge, let us know in the chat. Was it fire or was it fire? Was it fire or was it fire? Now, some of you may have possibly already been in and you didn't take advantage of it when it was when you initially got the first into the first Shopify text message. So what I'll do is I will manually push that through in just a second. Give me just a second and I'll manually push that through for you. Okay. But I'm going to take it over here to the other screen so that y'all just don't see the coupon code without giving me the business of the app. Also with the app, let's see. I see some of y'all got it. Some of y'all got the code. The ones that did not get the code, more than likely it was because you are already in that, we call it a workflow. Okay. So you're already in the workflow and maybe you didn't complete it, or maybe you did the workflow and it gave you the coupon once, so it won't give you this one. So what I'm going to do out the goodness of my heart, I'm still going to push the coupon code to you, although it should only be for people who've never text the line before the Shopify. Okay, so I'm gonna cheat for you a little bit and I'm gonna push you through. All right, and give you that coupon code. All right, all right. So I want y'all to give me an estimate here though. So I can tell you I have, oh, it's actually more than that. So we have at least 30 people who have messaged me just now. How long would it take you if 30 people messaged you? Let's say you're doing a grad promotion. If 30 people message you the word grad so that they could get your latest graduate collection or whatever deal you had going on for graduation, how long would it take you to go back and forth and ask them, hey, what's your email? Great. What's your phone number? Awesome. Do you mind if I send you text message for promotional purposes to put you on our VIP list when we have coupon codes? If you could imagine doing that to 30 people just now, I want you to think of the time that you're saving, whether those 30 people came to you just now or whether those 30 people came to you in the course of a week. Your time is your time. You just bought your time back. Okay. And with that, strategy was already implemented. So if you were on this customer talking to them and you forgot to ask this customer for the email, they just been sitting there for a day and somebody else is literally there asking you a question and ready to buy, and there's no sense of urgency there, you might miss out on the customer. And those are the things that I want you to see, that that not only am I learning and developing, but as soon as I get something that wins, as soon as I get my hands on anything that wins, whether it be my mentorships or an actual app like this one, I'm putting you onto it because I want y'all to see in real time how this is helping me. Okay. I'm not one of those people who are going to gatekeep and tell you how you should do something, and I'm not even doing that. Okay. Literally, I am showing you, like I'm literally showing you the happenings as they are happening. Okay. So hopefully you all are receiving that code. And then here's the thing. Let me check real quick though. Real quick. Boom. I see 30 of you so far have received the code. All right. And then what I'm gonna do, because y'all know I can only do one thing at a time, and this is why I have automation set up. So if you were already in the, oh, you got it? Yep. So I'm gonna mark that as red. Okay, and I would bring it on the screen, but if I put it on the screen, it shows the code. Maybe I can show y'all a little bit of the screen. Let me show you a part of the screen that don't show the code. Okay, there it goes. So it's not showing the code, but I'm showing you a little part of the screen. So, oh, I thought I was showing y'all a little part of the screen. There it is. Okay. So what I'm doing, I see y'all still coming up in there. What I'm doing is I'm bumping. I want y'all to just use your integrity. If you did not text me the word, because I want to show y'all something, but this is what I'm tired of. I'm tired of not giving people what the people need because I'm trying not to appease the scammers and the people who are willing to do all of the things just to get over on somebody. Y'all, just, I don't care if the code pops up on the screen right now. The code is on the screen right now. Do the automation, okay? Because the whole point is I want to show you, I want to demonstrate to you what this can do for your business. So don't cheat yourself. I don't care that the code is on the screen. I really just want to show y'all what this does without having to hide stuff. I'm really tired of that. All right, so now once you enter that, it is going to put you in the link. Now this one, I think it's not going to give it to you because you're already in here. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and send it to you anyway. Okay. And then once I send it to you, it marks that as red. So I can refresh now and I can see all of the responses that I'm getting right now. And I can go ahead and mark them as red if they're automated and they're pushed through like they needed to push through. Boom, boom. They got the coupon code, mark it as red. Next. They got the code, mark it as red. Next, that's 2. They got the code, mark it as red. That's 3. They got the code, mark it as red. That's 4. Do y'all see what this is doing right now? It's doing the work for me. Yep. And then this one, because I already have your information. Is that creative expressions? You won, baby. Don't buy this thing. Is this the same? This is who won. No, I lied. It's Graceful Creations. My bad, Creative Expressions. You still got to buy the Shopify challenge, but I'm going to send you the link. You almost had it. You was almost twinning with the winner. Okay, so I sent that over to you, and then I'm just going to refresh. And like I said, I'm going to make sure that you all make it through this tonight, because once I start talking about what we're doing in the challenge, I'm not going to manually send out this code anymore, because it's not worth my time, y'all. It's not worth my time to discount it if I know what the value is. So I'm going to go ahead and push this through right now just for you all who are already here. Boom, boom. You got it. Mark is red. Mark is red. Mark is red. And those of you who do use the coupon code without going to the automations, I will know. I'm beyond trying to catch people in things now. I think integrity is so big and it means so much, especially to a community that we're building, that you should feel like you don't want to do nothing crazy for the person that's trying to help you get somewhere and do something major. So like I said, I don't care if they're showing up on the screen right now. I wanted to show y'all how literally, if 30 people buy this tonight, 30 people getting this coupon code buy this tonight, that's, let's do a little math here. 297 divided by 2, and then times 30 people. That'd be about easy $4,500 tonight. Off of automation, off of a list of contacts that you already have, off of people that already are in your network. They already know who you are, what you do, and they know, like, and trust you, right? So sometimes we think this email, it's only 50 of y'all here. Only 50 of y'all here, and 30 people responded. So I want to let y'all know you don't have to have a huge list. What you need is to have systems in place, and you need to have marketing in place. You need to have a quality product in place. You need to have people that resonate with you and who you can deliver an experience to. That's it. It only takes a small group of people to really make an impression. That's why I don't trip when everybody's like, oh, I got my 1 million followers or whatever. I was actually at a conference, one of these conferences where I'm going to learn stuff so I can bring back to the tribe, right? So, you're still in the automation. You're in, but I think you are already, yep, you're in the automation. And actually, I think you're not going to go through because you're already in the system, but I'll go ahead and send you through. That's Coach Treese there. You're good. Mark is red. All right, I'm getting through these, y'all. So I'm almost done getting through these 30. Mark is red. Mark is red. And that should be okay. Y'all still coming through. I see y'all still coming through. Go ahead. All right. Okay, so as I was stating, there was a presentation. He's a really, really big influencer, Roberto Blake, on YouTube. And he teaches people how to monetize their audience and things of that nature. He's written a book recently about it and everything. He was giving a presentation and he was talking about how an influencer that had at least 1 million followers was trying to launch a shirt brand and couldn't get more than a couple of people to purchase. And I want us to think about this. In this world, this was an influencer who had, I think their audience was probably majority male because, they're posting a lot of bikini shots and things of that nature. So yes, of course, they got lots of followers, but those followers were there for other reasons other than to actually support and to purchase from that person. So I want us to think about that. Use that principle to understand that you can have 1 million followers and can't sell 2 shirts. Okay. The same thing applies with your Shopify store. You can have a beautiful Shopify store and can't sell 2 shirts. So what we want to do is we want to understand strategy. We want to understand systems. We want to understand how we're going to scale this thing. We want to understand how we're going to make money in our sleep. Y'all, I could have took a nap let this automation run, and I would have made that $4,500 in my sleep. Matter of fact, that's one of the phrases I love to say is make money while I dream. I want us to be able to make money while we dream. Okay. And this is a part of that process. So, but in order to do this, you have to have an audience. You have to have your ideal clients. Y'all are my ideal clients. You all are my avatars. We're going to talk about that in the challenge too. Help you define your ideal clients and your avatars so you can speak to them. You know what language to talk. You know what messages to send. I know when I send y'all coupon codes, y'all love it. All right. All right. So I think everybody is taken care of. You got it. You are welcome, my love. Okay. So everybody's good. Now, let me go ahead and get into what we're going to be doing next. And y'all go ahead and take advantage of that coupon code. I know I'm talking and doing my thing, but go ahead and take advantage of the coupon code because it does close down. It expires whenever this live ends. So when this live ends, the code expires and you're not going to be able to use it. So go ahead, get in there. And I'm not letting anybody else in the challenge. If you're not already in there tonight, I'm not letting anybody in the challenge like I did previously. Like if you came in Monday or Tuesday late, I'll let you in. We can't do that this time because we're doing so much that I can't afford for you to be behind that much. Okay. Now, if you cannot make the live time, which is 8 to 10, you can absolutely watch the recordings. And the same thing goes this time. Everything will be available for 48 hours. Then it will disappear. My whole goal is I want you to take action. I need you to take action because in order for me to prove successful, I actually have to get y'all results, right? Y'all don't care that I can make $4,500 in a 30-minute live. You care that you can potentially do that too. And that's my goal is to get you to see that and get you to do that. Okay. All right, all right. What's up, Octavius? I haven't forgot about you, love. It's been crazy busy, but I'm definitely looking forward to working with you. Okay, Selena. Awesome, awesome. Congratulations. All right, embedded designs. Yeah. Okay, I see y'all in there already. Y'all will be receiving an email tomorrow telling you everything that you need. Just show up. All you need to do is show up. You don't have to prep. You don't have to do no homework. Just show up 8 o'clock Monday, and we're going to get this thing rocking. Okay, so let me show you. Also, what the app does is it has the opportunity here to text if you need help. So let's say, and you know what? I'm actually going to use this later. So I just want y'all to keep in mind, you'll get to try this out too. All right. So boom, let me close that down. We are going to edit this. So I'm going to go through as if I'm a customer. And it says here, hopefully you all can see okay, because I know it is a little bit smaller on the screen there. Let's go, Lakira. I'm ready for you to start your journey too. I'm telling you, I get more excited than y'all do about this. All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and click here on the camera. And it says that we're going to choose the image from the gallery. So this is not the template that we're going to have for the class, but I'm just showing you the process. So this is the template that the customer would select. And then, for instance, they want their image to be in there. So I'm going to select the main image. And then we're going to choose our own image because this is what the customer is going to be uploading. All right, so that's my AI art of the cheerleader. I think you all got that one in last week's class. All right, so next is going to say, okay, well, what colors do you want for this design? So we'll come over here to color number 1. And I'm going to, of course, if you know the colors, the customer's probably not going to know the colors. But if they know the colors, they can select the hex code. If not, then they can move around here on this color picker. And they can pick color number 1 would be green. And then I'll come over here to color number 2. And let's make that gold. I'm going to come over here to yellow and grab a little gold, a little Vegas gold color here. And I can hit OK. Then it's going to ask them, well, what kind of text did you want? I only put 6 lines of text because more than likely, if it's more than 6 lines of text, then it's going to be something more intricate like a flyer or a web store or something like that. This is particularly for people that are getting shirt designs, banners, custom products, basically. All right, so we'll come here. First line would be I would say it's going to be senior. And then line number 2 would be class of. And just imagine that this is what your customer is filling out before they even talk to you. 2023. Okay. And you can have a little link to a video down there here. Like, hey, do you want to know how to use this designer? Here's a quick 2-minute video to show you how. And maybe I'll do that too. Maybe I'll put that as a link. Okay. Now what I'm going to do for the other lines is I'm just going to put NA there. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let me see if I don't put anything if I need to. All right. So, and I do think that I need to change this one out. I do. Let me put NA. Because if I don't change it, it will not let me proceed. All right. Let's see. So the purpose, it says, what product is this designed for? Is it for like a shirt, a tumbler, etc.? I'm just going to leave white shirt selected there. And then the design size. This is where the customer is going to specify the size. If they don't really know it, then that is going to be a little bit of a problem. But if they told you it's for a tumbler, then you can kind of guess that. But for the most part, if they are requesting artwork from you, they should have some idea of the size of the design. The other thing you could do is you can have a cheat sheet for them. Like, hey, if you're getting this product, these are the dimensions to put in. But I'm just going to put in 13 by 19. All right. So once I put in 13 by 19, it asks me if I have any additional notes. And here I will say, this is for your town high school graduation. Okay, so maybe they're just giving me some additional information there. They might tell you something like, hey, I want the main color to be green and just a little bit of gold, but don't use that much gold. Whatever those notes are, that's what they're giving to you as a designer. And then you can go ahead and you can save the design. And I'll just save this one as 2023-05-21. I'm just saving it as the date. I'll save that. All right. And now I can also go ahead and add that to the cart. And before they get an opportunity to check out, there's some disclaimers here. Okay. By checking the box and proceeding with your order, you confirm that you've read, understood, and agreed to the terms and conditions outlined above. So we're telling them that colors may vary. Please be aware that the colors of your printed product may differ from what you see on your screen. We cannot guarantee an exact color match due to variations in monitor settings and the printing process. We do our best to reproduce the colors as accurately as possible. Spelling accuracy. You are responsible for verifying the accuracy of all text, including spelling, grammar, and punctuation on your custom design before submitting your order. We will not be held responsible for any errors in the text after your approval. Your design will be printed exactly as submitted and approved by you. Okay. How many of us had somebody come back and say a number was wrong or something was spelled incorrectly and it was exactly what they provided? Now, this is making them have to acknowledge that they understand this before they check out. The graphic quality. We recommend submitting images with a resolution of 300 dpi, that means dots per inch, or higher for optimal print quality. If you choose to submit a lower resolution image below 300 dpi, you understand that the printed result may not be as clear or sharp as desired. We will not be held responsible for any issues arising from the use of low resolution graphics and will print your design as is. Y'all hit me. I know we face that issue too. And then finally, the sublimation process imperfections. Although we use the highest quality sublimation printing process, please note that imperfections may occur in the arm, shoulder, and collar areas of your printed product. These imperfections are a natural result of the printing process and are not considered defects. By agreeing to these terms, you acknowledge and accept that such imperfections may be present on your final product. So that is in a nutshell everything that they need to know before they order. So if they try to do chargebacks, if they get 500 shirts from you and then they're trying to say that every last one of those shirts are off because it's got a little bit of white underneath the sleeve on those all overs, listen, this is going to help you be able to combat that process of having the chargebacks and the disgruntled customers, because the first thing is to set expectations. So we're setting those expectations. If they don't read and they just check this box, then that's on them. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and check out here. You all will have a code that you can use. Don't try to use this code tonight, y'all, because I will reject your order if I see y'all ordering some free design work tonight. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and apply this code. Okay, that's one thing you can do in Shopify too. You can create your own coupon codes, just like the coupon code that y'all are getting text to you when you text Shopify to the number on the screen. All right, so that makes it 0. So let me go ahead and check out. I'm going to check out, and because it's free, I don't have to put a card number or anything in there. And then I want to show you what it looks like on the back end, okay? All right, so now I have a Shopify order, okay? And let me just bring my back end over here. Okay, so this is the one that just came through. This is the order. Boom, diddly, I'm going to go ahead and grab the link. Oh, it's processing. It's still processing. Let me go ahead and see if this one's ready. I did one ahead of time just in case it was going to take a little second to process. All right, now it is downloading, if you can see from here. And then I am just going to go to this file. Now I'm going to unzip it so you can see everything that's in here. But when it sends me the file, it actually has the order number embedded here, as well as the date, the time, and I believe the specific order number. So my order number is 1058. So everything that downloaded has the order number in it. So if I'm looking for that particular, those elements for this customer, I can find it here. Let me go ahead and do view and large icons. Okay. So I want to show you all what we're working with here. Sorry, get in the screen. All right. So this is basically a printout of everything the customer submitted. If this were, we do have some basic designers that we'll be putting on there later. So let's say the person just typed up something that they wanted to print as is. They're actually able to do that on the products. I'll show y'all that after this. But this is so that they get a professional design service done, okay? So they want something that looks like this one with the Juneteenth vibes. All they gave you was a picture, and it's probably not going to have the background cut out like this one is, right? And then they gave you a couple of colors and some words that they want. That's all they gave you. Now, what we are going to deliver is going to be a little something like, was this class number 222? Okay, so we're going to deliver something like this, right? So in order to get from that to this, we needed this information. So we needed to know what the photo was, the words were, and what the color. That's it. And we're able to create this. However, I'm not expecting the customer to do this. I remember I had a feature. I had something called Deco Network, and I was paying $250 a month for the ability to have this website where people could design their own stuff. You know how many people design their own stuff? Almost 0. And I paid for that for almost 2 years before I figured out that I needed a system that broke it down for the customers on what they could submit to me, and then I make the magic happen, because most of us are even afraid to design sometimes. So I can't imagine putting that kind of pressure on my customer. So what I did with this is I created a way for you all to be able to Let's go back to the product. Okay, so this is how they submit the design request. They have to have an approved design before they can go order the products. This also makes it so that they can't just tell you, oh, I want to order 50 shirts, and they have absolutely no design yet. So then they're going to have to pick between, do I want a 1 hour design, a 24-hour design, or a 2 to 4 day design? So a 2 to 4 day design will be $30. Okay, I want y'all to stick to your guns when it comes to these art fees. And 24-hour design, I will make that $100. And if you really need me to stop what I'm doing, throw on my brakes in the middle of traffic and pull over to the side of the road to design your art so that it'll be done in an hour, because we got these 5-minute templates, we can really make this do what it do in 5 minutes. Matter of fact, can I get an amen in the chat? If you all were in class number 222, can you turn it from this image to this image in 5 minutes? Even if it was 10 minutes, could you do that? If you could do that, then I might actually need your help on the team, okay? That's exactly what you're able to provide, but you don't want to tell your customers that. Otherwise, they'll push you to your limits every single time, and they won't acknowledge how much of a value that is. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, all right, well, if you really need it in that 1 hour, it's $200. I can't tell you how many people have paid me $200 to design in an hour. And it took me 15 minutes or less, depending on what template they wanted to use. Okay. All right. So once they pay for their design, now you can say we can get the design process started. The problem that I'm seeing when people order on Etsy or they order through your DMs or anything else, you've got an art process to do. So in their head, you're telling them, hey, it takes 3 to 5 days for me to process your order, but their order has not started because the art has not been approved. At least this way, you get them to pay up front for the art. You do not give them the art, y'all. You don't give them the art. This is just the fee for designing the art. Then what you do is you mock that thing up in the Automizer, and you show them, because all they want, what they're going to tell you on this form, what was it they said on the form? Oh, let me show you the summary here. So we also get this summary. I'm going to open it up, PDF, so you can see what this looks like. Okay. This shows you everything that they entered, all the information, and it breaks it down. It even tells you the sizes of the image based on if it's supposed to be a very specific size. It tells you the hex code of the colors that were placed on there. So our rectangles there, the green color hex code is there. The gold color hex code is there. So if I want to produce that easily, when I go into that template, y'all, 222 is ready to go. Matter of fact, here it goes. Let's see how quick we do this. Matter of fact, I did not plan on doing this tonight, but let me show you better than I can tell you. I'll show you in real time. Now, you all will not be designing in this challenge. The whole point is that you understand the systems and the things outside of the design. I know we get excited about the design. Y'all can design on Saturday if you want to design. I also wanted to make this challenge friendly for people that don't want to design a darn thing, but they do want to make their own items, or they do want to do Shopify fulfillment through something like Printful or Printify. Either way, you can do the Shopify challenge now, because you won't have to do your own design. Okay. All right. So let's see here. This is the template. That's the template they selected. And here is the information that I received from the customer. Okay. And of course, I have my PDF here. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller so I can see this information while I'm on my Photoshop here. And then, of course, this is the folder where everything is. Let's see how quick we can make this thing happen. All right. So these are the source images that they provided. Of course, it's got my template, so I can make sure that I pull up the right template. This is 222. Boom, that matches. This is the image that they gave to me. Let's say, for instance, they didn't have the image. You can just go to Remove BG and straight up use that image right there. Now, all I'm going to do is right-click on the photo, double-click. I'm going to pull that image in. Make sure nothing's hanging off. Turn off the eyeball there. Close this out, hit yes to save. All right, so I have my cheerleader in there now. Now they gave me the hex codes. So they said that color number 1 was going to be, let's go back to here. Color number 1 is this color right here. I'm gonna copy it. It's a hex code. All I gotta do is paste it right there. And actually that was my color number 2, but as long as you incorporate the colors, the customer doesn't know the difference between what's color number 1 and color number 2. That's all up to you. So color number 2, I'm going to make the green that was provided. There's the hex code for that one. Boom, right there. All right, boom, I can close that out. And then the only other thing that they wanted, and color number 3 was chosen as black. So just make that black. And I might make it a little bit lighter than black just so that it can show the texture underneath. Okay, that's it. I didn't even have to put the logo in this one because technically they did not drop the photo of the logo. Now, on that designer, if they decided to drop the photo of the logo, it would have charged them $5 extra. Why? Because on here, let's go back to the summary. If we look at it, it tells them that the first image is free. Basically, that main image is free. And then additional images, if we look at those instructions, I'm going to zoom in there a little bit. Additional images are $5 each. So they can drop another photo. They can drop as many photos as they want on there, and it's going to charge them $5 for every additional photo that is not this main image. Okay, so that's going to be powerful for you too, to set the customer expectations of where they don't send you 3,000 photos and like, yeah, pick the best 5. Like, no, whatever you put on this artboard is going to cost you $5 per file. So they'll put it back on the shelf real quick when it starts costing them. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Where was I? Oh, I got to change the text now. So let's go back to our form here. And let me zoom all the way out. Come to where the text was. And then I am not going to retype this text. I'm going to copy and paste. That's it. So, oh, it's over here on the right-hand side. Oh, actually, it's on the left-hand side. Okay, so it says senior, so I'm copying that. I'm not copying it. I'm not typing anything. The more you do like manual typing, the more human error that you introduce. So let's say this one is senior. It's already there. So technically, I already have senior class of 2023. I could do that. Or I can come to what's existing here, go to the word Juneteenth, double click, senior, boom, boom. And then I could right click where it says vibes. And then I am not typing a thing. I'm going to go to class of. And technically, they asked for this on 3 different lines. So you can show it that way. There's class of. And I can take this text 1, I'll click and drag. And then I can make this one be 2023. But of course, I'm not even typing in 2023 because what if it was 2024 and in our head, we just thought it was going to be 2023. So I do not like to type people's stuff. I like the copy and the paste method. Okay. So I'll go here to senior, boom, boom. That's technically supposed to be line number 3. Okay. So now I can take this one, put it there, the word senior. It's a little laggy, y'all, because it's doing the streaming. But y'all get it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. There's a class of. Bring it down. Okay. Now, if you choose to do some extra razzmatazz, that's on you. But just know and understand that you're spending time on something that really should be a little 5-minute flip. So once that's done, now I would have to message this back to the customer, but I do it through Shopify. Go ahead and send them the image and say that this is the design that hopefully this exceeds your expectations. If this is ready to go, please tell me that it's ready for print. Um, if they say that it's ready for print, you're good to go. Every now and then I get oh, well, this color is off, or can you change this or do that? I allow 2 design changes, and you probably want to put that in your disclaimer at the end as well, that you allow 2 design changes, and that's it. All right. After that, it's going to charge per design change. So you may want to remind them of that whenever you send the proof, like, hey, is this design ready to go? So if they write you back, just say, hey, we have, don't give them the idea that they have 2 changes right when you give it to them. Because if they love it, they'll just say, oh, I love it. And that's best, the absolute best response you can get when you send someone a design. If they say, I love it, they're already ready to go. But, you just want to make sure that you say, hey, please check for spelling, colors, and make sure that the photo and the image is to your liking. If it's ready for print, please give me the go ahead. And once they give you the go ahead, now you have that in writing that they told you to go ahead and print it as is. Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. So I didn't plan on doing that, but I was just letting y'all know, like, this is how the process works. You all will not be designing. We will actually have our designers designing for you. So you get to relax on the design, but I wanted you to see how the whole process is walked through. All right, so now that you have all that good old information, you would send that back to the customer. And then, like I said, what I would do is I would put a working file of that in here. So I would put a save as. So I would come here. I'm not going to save this original. I'm going to do a save as. And then I'm going to put it into the folder of our order here. 1058 is our order. That's where I'm going to save it. Now it's the Photoshop file. So this can get really big if you just keep saving Photoshop files of every single order that you get. Basically, once you have it approved and ready to go, maybe you want to give it like a week or so just in case you need to make any changes, because maybe one says mom and they want one that says dad, grandma, auntie, and everything else. So you want to save an editable version of this. Eventually, just have that PNG saved, and then you can always go back and remake that if you want, because it's a template, y'all. That's the reason why we're doing this the way we're doing this. All right, so that's that. And then what you could do is you can actually design it up for your customer, or you can have your customer design their own stuff. So I did want to show you all that. Let's go. Now this one is not quite ready, but I want to show it to you anyway. I think it's this one. Let me see. I'll have it ready for you by the time we do this in the challenge. All right, let's customize the Oliver shirt. This one, the mock-up isn't quite right yet, but we're just playing with it. All right, so of course I can add the images there. And one thing I wanted to show you all is that we're going to have the option to be able to do team names and numbers. Now, team names and numbers are not just for sports. When you all have shirts and like one says mom, one says auntie, one says uncle, one says little cuz, or whatever it is, this is going to help you with personalization when it's pretty much the same design, but personalization is there. So if I want to here, I can go ahead and I'm going to replace this image. I'm going to upload my own image. And of course, I have to agree that the image that I'm uploading is mine. So that's another thing. I added that so that if someone does upload something that ain't none of their business to upload, you are placing that on the customer, because they are attesting that they have the legal rights to use whatever that is. Okay. All right. And nope, I'm not going there. I'm going to my order. And I'm going to go ahead and upload this one. And it has a background removal part of the process here in the designer. I don't like to use it because it's not that great to me, but it did remove like it'll remove some of the white. It can find the background, but it's not as clean as you want it to be. All right, and this one, let's see, gonna do no remove, upload the image. And this one I was supposed to select select the sublimation print style, but we'll see if it works. This is one we're working on, y'all. I was just excited because it had the team name and number on there, trying to show off. All right, and this one is actually set, I believe, there it is. Okay, so you can see it, like this would be more of like a jumbo print, but do you see this warning that pops up though? Letting this customer know we strongly suggest a file with a higher resolution to get better results. Let's scroll on down and it tells you at least the pixels that it would need. Now, if they exit out of this, we know by default that automatically pops up. So if they try to say, my graphics was cut off or this, that, or other, we know for a fact that that warning pops up whenever the resolution is lower than 300 dpi for that size. Now, it looks good on this mock-up, but if they provide something that's low quality and blow it up on a shirt, you're just saying that I'm not liable for that, okay? All right, so here they could save this design. We can go here and replace the background. Oh, I didn't want to do edit the filters. I just want to replace that one. And then because you already uploaded the image, it's right there. Okay, it's giving you the same error. So every time you use it, it's going to be there. And then, of course, you can change the font. I think I put a couple of different fonts here that you all would like. I want to say college is probably a good one for names and numbers. And you'll be able to change all that out. But that isn't even, we're not doing all this. I just want to show you the power of the designer, what it can do. And this isn't even the power of it because this is just setting up one example here. And I can apply a shadow on there. And of course, we can change the color and all that stuff too. I just want to show you that that works. But look here, when I click on names and numbers, we can actually put name, number, and then it would delineate that. Okay, like so you could have several different names, several different numbers, and this would be great for sports and everything. Now, you also notice that it added $10 there because I put a design on the back. And this one is not supposed to be $30, y'all. This is actually the price for the 13 by 19. We were just playing with this for the all over. So just so that you could see that difference there. Okay. But that's that. I did want to show you that. I think this one. I think this one is just a standard one. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're playing with this one to be able to do left and right sleeve and stuff. Y'all, we are not getting into all of this. I just wanted y'all to see like some of the cool stuff that we're working on with this concept. So you're really able to do quite a lot with what we have to offer here. All right, so we're going to basically play with putting this on the site, on your website, just so that you can see how it works, how to play with it. And then the other feature is the app. So the app will be able to do an automation, and then it'll be able to do something like text message. So let's say I was in the designer. I don't know if this one's ready to go yet. Let me see. It might be. Let me check on it. Because y'all, we're working on adding. We have to manually. We have to manually add all of these products and also troubleshoot them, make sure they work. So we're in the process of doing all of that. And adding these to the Automizer. Let's go ahead and just see if we just upload an image real quick. There it goes. Okay, see how I try to make it go outside of this area and it's not going? So this kind of gives a customer an understanding of what this is going to look like on a bleach shirt, right? We can add this to the cart for $1,000 if y'all want. Now this is just like a dummy site that we're playing with, but you all will be able to to really work with it. All right, so that works. So we can add it to the cart and make it do what it do. And of course, this one doesn't allow you to design the back because this one is a front only sublimation shirt. All right. So let's say I'm on here and I need some help. And I'm saying that how do I put my design on the shirt? So if the customer sends me that information, it's going to come through to my app on the phone. So I have an app on the phone. And then I also have the Innate Lab app here. Okay, you see how Dr. Shannon just asked me, how do I put my design on the shirt? And then I could actually see that person's email and see if they've already, signed up for an account or anything, and basically help troubleshoot them. So what I would do is I would have like a video already ready, even if that link was down there at the bottom. I'm actually going to put that in my notes that I need to add a link to the bottom of how to do this, because that will be one of the first questions you get, right? So I would have a video and I would send them that video and say, hey, here's a quick video of how you would edit the design. And it would send, I need to move this thing because I keep hitting this glass with this metal straw. And then it would send it, because y'all know I talk with my hands. So send it to the customer in the text message. And then that way they could be looking at their phone like, oh, okay, that's how you do it. And then they could navigate on the website, right? So rather than go through email, because y'all know how it goes. So somebody will email you, then you get it, or it goes to your spam or whatever. It's going to instantly text message them so that they feel like they're getting an immediate response from you without having to call you. I don't answer my phone, y'all. I don't know if anybody in this world has ever tried to call me, but I don't like the interruption of it. I don't like how it interrupts my thought pattern and my brain cells for the day. So I literally have my phone on do not disturb 99.9% of the time. Okay. So the best way for me to service my customers would be through text messages, because here I have a team that goes through these messages. I rarely look at these. So my team is going to assess like, okay, they just need the video, or maybe they do actually need some help. So they can take a screenshot and send it through them through the phone or through this computer device right here. So I could essentially grab my snippet tool live and say, hey, I want you to do that logo that says your image. Boom. I'm going to go to my app and I'm going to text that to the customer, because I have to save it as an image. Hold on. Let me save it. All right. So I'll save it as my little screenshot. Then I can attach it here. And I'll say, you can use this button to upload any image to the shirt. Send that and it'll go to the customer, right? Let's say they need something a little more specific. I can actually record a video on my phone, or I can record a little Loom, right, on my screen. So I can record a Loom, and Loom is just a software that allows you to do a screen recording. They have free Loom accounts if you're interested in that. You probably want to get one, especially if you're helping people do technical stuff, right? So I'll record a quick Loom, send them the link for that Loom, and then I'm out of there. I don't need to stay on the phone with a customer for 2 hours while they design a shirt on my website. You know that is going to be one of the drawbacks that put you in a position where you're not able to be productive. Okay. All right. So that was all the stuff I want to show y'all now. I think I'm actually running out. I'm overtime. Y'all are supposed to be out of this thing at 8 o'clock. because I'm actually still preparing some files and some things for you all for this week. So I'm really excited. Hopefully you all got a chance to use the coupon code to get into the challenge this week. If you don't get into the challenge this week, we will not be doing another one, I think, until July. So if you're ready to get your website going, ready to get your Shopify up and running, ready to learn how you can use artificial intelligence, email marketing, text message marketing, use your social media to market, as well as learn about your avatar, which is your ideal client, all of those great things that we're going to do, make sure that you're in the room on Monday and be there every day that you can be there. And if you cannot be there, make sure that you review the video so you can do the homework before the next day. Okay. All right. So did everybody get what they needed? Y'all all got your coupon code? I want no tears. No tears if you did not get your coupon code, because as soon, y'all know, sometimes I'll be forgetting. But tonight I'm not going to forget. I'm going to close down the coupon code as soon as I close down this live, y'all. Come on, creative expressions and gifts. It's time to get that Shopify rolling. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, embedded designs. We do have a section that says the shirt size for the name and number. That was one where we took the variations off to test it out. But yes, the variation has the size, the name, and the number. And then what it does is it actually gives it to you in a CSV format. When you download it, it'll put it like in an Excel sheet so that you can pretty much copy and paste those into your designer. Or if you have it to where they design it and it's good just as it is, you can download that just like it is vector, and you can actually apply the effects to it. So when it had that number name above it, you would download that, and then you would do your layer effects where it did like the color and the gradients and the stroke and the drop shadow, all of that stuff. You just apply that, and literally each of those layers would be in your file as individual layers that had the background with it. So yeah, now we aren't going to do that in this particular challenge. The challenge is literally so that you all can not stress about design and really worry about how your Shopify store works and what's going to take it to the next level. Okay. I see y'all ready. Let's go. Awesome. Awesome. Cool. I see some of y'all using 222. Good deal. All right, so it looks like everybody was able to use the code. So I am going to stall no further. I will see you all tomorrow. Congratulations again to Graceful Creations. Whoop, 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 whoop. I can't scream because I'm trying to preserve a little bit of voice I have right now. But I'm definitely excited for everything that we have in store for this challenge. All those who are enrolled in the challenge, y'all better be ready. Rubs hands like Birdman. Let's go. Let's go. All right, loves. Y'all know the drill. It is not about that time. It is past that time. I love y'all. I appreciate you dearly. And until next time, bye. Good night, y'all.